Has she any credibility left after claiming she's a victim of theft? Financial advice columnist, remember that, Charlotte Cowles, who's written for the New York Times and New York Magazine, recently admitted that she fell victim to a scammer who stole 50 grand. True, she makes a living giving people money advice, and she got conned out of 50 grand. That's like finding out that Dana Perino runs a dog fighting ring. So how did it happen? This is hilarious. First, a woman claiming to be from Amazon customer service called Charlotte, telling her she was the victim of identity theft. Right off the bat, you should know, Amazon never calls anyone unless a driver needs a bottle to pee in. Then the Amazon chick connected Charlotte to a Federal Trade Commission investigator, also a fake. The dude told her that scammers opened up bank accounts, bought cars and property, and committed crimes all in her name. Then he connected her with a CIA agent, and you guessed it, also a fraud. I'm surprised she didn't also get a call from Elvis, Jim Morrison, and Bigfoot. The fake CIA dude told her she needed to freeze her assets and get enough cash out to support herself for up to a year. She magically came up with a number of 50 grand, which, oddly, they agreed to. So Charlotte went to the bank and withdrew 50 grand, which I'm surprised she had after paying for that lobotomy. But oddly, the bank gave her all that cash without a fuss. Yeah. The fake CIA agent told her she'd need to give it to an undercover agent and that they'd reimburse her later. So she had to take money out of her account to put other money right back in. And I thought Fox was gullible when they hired me. Later that night, she apparently met the fake agent in a car outside her house, put a shoebox filled with money in the back seat, and the car drove off. I'd say the driver was laughing all the way to the bank, but he was probably going to Cancun with Fannie Willis. Boom! The fake CIA agent then texted her a picture of a check that he said would be hand-delivered to her the next morning. I guess it didn't bother her that the check was made out to brainless dip. Needless to say, Charlotte claims she was scammed. So either A, she's the worst financial columnist ever for falling for this, or B, she's the worst financial columnist ever for making all this crap up. Because it sounds like an incredible story where you got to suspend belief to even make sense of it all. It makes you wonder, why would she write about it if it's true, because it only blows up her career? But why would she make it up? Was it really a gambling debt? Right before the Super Bowl, did she put all her money on the Yankees? All I know is the media is even more gullible or dishonest than we ever give them credit for. I'll stick to getting my financial advice the old-fashioned way from Tom Selleck. I hear he's got an enticing offer involving a reverse mortgage. All right, Heather.
Tom Selleck.
Tom Selleck. You are a financial analyst. You, above all, know that, quote, financial advice columnists are full of
I did not say that. Not all. I mean, clearly she's not Susie Orman. She's not Jim Cramer or Tom Selleck.
Jim Cramer? Seriously?
Hey.
Jim Cramer's not even Jim Cramer.
I don't think he would hand $50,000 in a shoebox today. I don't think so. I don't know. It reminds me of Fannie Willis. Like, where'd you get the money? I don't know. My daddy gave it to me.
Yeah.
I took it from the campaign funds, Publix rebates. You know, I'm not really sure. If I go to the bank, most banks impose daily limits. Mm-hmm. If I try and take out over $600 from the bank, it's not either I don't have it, they're going to ask, what's the money for? My husband calls and says, what are you doing? Where are you going? So it really, she didn't say which bank, which branch. It's very hard to believe.
There's so many holes in the story. And Kat, the most basic question that I ask is, would sophisticated scammers who did their research target somebody who writes about financial scams or an elderly grandmother? Oh, no, let's do the person who just wrote a piece on financial scams. We're going to scam her.
Yeah. I would never, ever, ever fall for a scam like this.
No.
You could not scam me like this. First, you have to get me to love you, and then you can scam me. It's not a joke. I also just like the excuse for not telling your husband is like that he'd be implicated too. It's like, what? Like, so you think that like, did you and your husband not like talk? If this was going on, Cam would be aware of it immediately.
Yeah.
You know, it's like also if I would want him to go down with me.
Yeah.
You know, if I was like I wasn't gonna go to prison by myself and then have him out there like dating other people while I'm locked up. That would make me call him faster.
Yeah. Do you think it's real?
Something happened, but I feels like she had to. Let's say it is real. Let's just say it's real. She must be concerned with how crazy it sounds. So you might want to put in more details, like you was like, what bank? When did this happen? I mean, she's got every detail in the world about the kids that were trick-or-treating. She's like, it was Halloween. I'm like, okay,
air.
thank you for the nice color, like the puff color
The
for
literary
the crisp air.
flair.
But I want to know, what is your bank so I never go there?
Yes, and there was just like all these other weird details that she left in, but there was no documentation in the article.
And she also glossed over like, yeah, you know, and it sucks I lost the money, but I'm like, what do you mean? Like,
but
how are you not more emotional about that? How are you still married? Like, this is you're like, you know, some win some, lose some, no.
But then in another article, she said that like you don't pay taxes on stolen money. All right, you are an expert at gambling debt.
Yep. No, for real.
Okay.
For real.
No, I gotta ask you, because you're a street smart person. Do you buy this story?
No, not even a little bit. And I've also been scammed. I was just telling my wife a month ago, someone spent a bunch of money on our Amex at a Reno strip club on my birthday. I don't know who these crooks were, but they better be brought to justice soon.
Yes.
And then they went out and they bought these gold spiked shoes. I don't know what was happening. But anyway. Okay, yeah. The part about this story that really jumped out at me is how they poured bleach on her head and said it was MAGA country at 2 in the morning. Like, it's obviously a Jussie Smollett story. I'll tell you why this is fake, for real, okay? There's a faction of liberal ideology that sees victimhood as cool. Okay, and there's two things. Like, being a victim is now considered cool. Like, Jussie Smollett faked his story because there's a currency that comes from saying somebody did me wrong. And as a financial advisor, I think, you know, you're trying to get clicks on your pieces. You might engender more interest in your piece if you go, hey, this stuff happens to me too. So that is actually what I think happened, like, if we were going to be serious.
It's so weird. I mean, I am stopping short of calling this fake.
Oh, it's fake. It's fake. It's fake. And your Fannie Willis joke just brings it full circle because there's so much of that going on. But to be clear, Fannie Willis didn't want all the money. She wanted just the tip.
You know, Charlie, you're a journalist. If you were the editor of this piece, what would you have done when it came in?
Oh, no. It's the disservice that the editors did by not forcing her to include more details is, if it is true, is probably the worst crime. I choose to believe that it's true, partly because it's a really depressing story if it's not true. It's just like a psycho woman who has a head problem and needs to get help. But the other thing is that usually journalists don't like make stuff up out of whole cloth. They're highly.
Have you watched CNN?
No. I'm not saying they don't make things up. I'm saying they don't make they don't fantasize. Somebody told them this.
Okay.
Somebody told them there was a P tape in a Moscow hotel room, and they're like, "Oh, really?" And they run with it. And so there has to be like some beginning to it.
Okay.
But all of the different levels where she was so gullible, like the point where, and the whole time she's Googling.
Yes.
And then she Googles the number of the FTC and then gets the FTC to call her back. She doesn't call them.
No.
She gets them to call her, and she checks her caller ID. It's all so stupid. And then at one point, here's this babe in the woods wandering around, and she's referring to a radio program on NPR, This American Life, as it's like a guidepost about how to make it in this mean world. It is so hysterical, and so I'd like to believe that it's true.
Well, you can continue. I will hold. I just feel like we're going to hear more about this in the next coming weeks because it's the editor's responsibility to provide some kind of evidence behind this. And if they don't, then we know the answer.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.